Hello everyone. In order for us to understand the problems involved in the organization of knowledge, knowledge must be defined on its own. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, knowledge is defined as information and skills acquired through experience or education. The experience part of the definition applies to tacit knowledge. Tacit knowledge is something that comes from within and is difficult to share. This knowledge can only be shared and transmitted within proper environment and requires personal contact. When it's applied to knowledge management, the model of tacit knowledge refers to a knowledge that is only known by a certain individual and is difficult to transfer to the rest of an organization. The education part of the definition can be applied to explicit knowledge. Explicit knowledge is defined as knowledge that has been or can be articulated, codified, and stored in certain media. It can be readily transmitted to others. The explicit knowledge can be useful to an organization because others can find it easily. The explicit knowledge must be accessible to everyone within the organization in order for it to be effective. BA. BA is a shared space that serves as foundation for knowledge creation. It's a shared space for emerging relationships. This space can be physical, virtual, mental, or any combination of them. BA provides a platform for advancing individual or collective knowledge. BA has an influence on the scale and scope of knowledge creation. Understanding the process of knowledge creation is a must. The conversion of tacit knowledge into explicit knowledge is an important part of knowledge management. The continuous process of spiral conversion of tacit knowledge into explicit knowledge and back into tacit knowledge is necessary within an organization. A knowledge-creating company is continuously developing, accumulating, and sharing knowledge, which becomes the most important strategic resource for the company. There are three basic technologies required for knowledge management: communication, collaboration, and storage. An organization that can adapt the concept of continuous knowledge creation will gain a significant competitive advantage. Tacit knowledge can be considered a great source of competitive advantage because it is much harder to copy and distribute than explicit knowledge. Tacit knowledge has a higher level of protection from competitors. Many knowledge programs start with the expectation that people will automatically create and generate knowledge. It does take a process, however. The most difficult process in many ways is the use of process itself. This has to be engineered directly into everyday work process. On top of the work process, you must actually engineer the creation process. It seems that Western companies are always looking for shortcuts and easy way out. These companies need to realize how important it is to capture the know-hows and best practices, and also make them available to the people who can benefit from them the most. With proper understanding of knowledge itself, how to gather and organize all the knowledge pieces, combined with a dedication to organizational learning, sharing knowledge can become a part of an organization's usual way of work. Every successful organization must have an internal social networking. Internal social networking within a company can be used to generate massive amounts of knowledge. Knowledge that must be accessible to everyone within a group at any given point of time. GE, General Electric, is one of the largest corporations in the world. Their products range from medical equipment to light bulbs. Its corporate culture supports both research and development. It is constantly seeking and developing new and innovative products and services. General Electric has implemented knowledge management to enable technology transfer and international organization. GE has designed Support Central. Support Central is a portal application designed to enable knowledge sharing across the organization. Support Central was designed to sustain both codification and personalization strategies. Support Central is a single entry portal designed to give all employees a full access at any point of time to a large selection of knowledge repositories. This includes access to reports, papers, cases, and forums. Employees are able to customize and personalize their home pages to fit their personal needs. Support Central is a self-managed set of communities. Therefore, facilitators, users, and experts are the ones responsible for content management. Content management is recognized as a critical activity to keep the knowledge up to date at all times. Support Central supports a multi-language training environment to facilitate the delivery of online training worldwide. It supports training for business units and information technology support teams. There are over 165,000 users within more than 1,300 communities. Support Central has proven to be an effective implementation of vision to embrace Internet technologies as the means to transact business. In addition to cost savings, it has supported the transformation of corporate culture into knowledge-sharing organization. The creation and utilization of Support Central illustrates and confirms the fact that the tacit and explicit components are needed to be present to effectively implement a knowledge management strategy that consists of both personalization and codification components. General Electric has demonstrated that knowledge management systems can have an immediate impact and financial benefit to international organizations that have power and will to embrace a knowledge-sharing culture within their own structure. Knowledge management promises to have major impacts on how organizations function. The technology for transferring knowledge is available and affordable. If the organization is ready to utilize and share such systems as Support Central, for example, then these systems and methodologies can have deep impacts upon organizational culture. Thank you for listening.